Today I'm going to be installing seat covers in my 3rd gen Tacoma here. These guys are from Lexland. Now if you're anything like me, you probably use your Tacoma for all sorts of different stuff outside. And these factory seats are great, but the cloth just seems to get super dirty and I feel like I'm constantly cleaning them. So what better way to fix that than to install some seat covers? Now right out of the box, these things feel really good. I'm hoping they fit really well. They don't feel greasy or anything like that, but they should be much easier to clean and I feel like they'll be pretty durable. So we'll go ahead and start on the passenger side here. You can see I have the backrest and we're gonna do that one first. You wanna make sure you line up the airbag with airbag tag with the one on your seat. So the left, your passenger side will have it on this side. Driver's side is opposite. And yeah, then we'll go ahead and take this headrest out all the way. And then on the side here, there's a zipper that I'll undo. And we should be able to just slide this right over top of the seat. Make sure everything's untucked. So you should be able to pull that kind of all the way around the seat fairly easily. And then for these top guys, we're just gonna go ahead and tuck the seat cover underneath the plastic there on both sides. You can use a plastic trim piece tool if you have one, but you don't need it. You can see that's nice and tight. And then for the bottom, we're just gonna go and stick this extra flap underneath the seat and behind, and we should be able to pull it through from the back side. So on the back of the seat here, you're gonna find a few of these clips just below the cloth on the back here and behind. Pretty much just wanna reach behind the seat or underneath the seat and push them forward just a little bit and they should clip right off. So once you get those clips off, it can be a little bit tricky to feel, but should be able to get it. You just stick your hand underneath there and kind of work at it, push it forward a little bit. And then once you come behind here, there's this big plastic piece that will be able to fold up and out of the way. We're gonna fold this up and underneath the seat cover here, the new seat cover, just so I can fold over it like that. And then you should see the bottom of the cover that you tucked through before, and you can pull this through nice and tight. And we'll go ahead and Velcro it to the bottom of the back, of the seat cover. So for this, I pretty much just pulled these through as hard as I could. I helped a little bit just to kind of massage the cover down as far as possible, just to smooth out any wrinkles and really get it as tight as possible. Pulled it really tight and then stuck the Velcro on there, and it seems to hold pretty good. So let's do the bottom pad now. Now for the bottom, you'll notice one side has a cinch on it and the other side does not. So the one with a cinch is going to go in towards the center console and the other one will not. These straps come pre-assembled, so we want to take these out just so we can tuck them in through the back of the seat. So like I said, these are just going to get tucked behind the seat, just like the back. And make sure those are all the way through. And then for these side panels, you should be able to lightly pull and have them unclip from the back. Now you don't have to do this. Oops, this one came apart. So if that happens, this should just clip back into place. And then you don't have to do this, but this should make everything a lot easier to just tuck everything into place. For this cinch strap here, I'm actually going to tie this around the metal piece here just so it doesn't accidentally pull back through, or maybe further back in here, just as long as it doesn't get in the way of this track. Actually, I'm just going to tie this strap around this guy back here where the other plastic panel clips into place. So there it is tied on. You can see it there, and then I just cut the excess off. And then for this bungee strap that comes down off the cover, I tucked it underneath around that bracket there and then over the rail for your seat adjustment there. So up through here. And then for this strap that we tucked through, there's going to be a bunch of these little clips that come inside the kit, and you pretty much just open up the end here and then you could feed that bungee strap through it. So that's what I did with the side strap here. And then I'm just gonna find something underneath the seat to hook it to and keep it all nice and tight. And then once that's all said and done, you can go ahead and put the plastic trim piece back on. And then if you look under here, those straps that come off of the seat cover, at the front of the seat cover, you can just pull those around to the back. Just make sure they're routed in a way that doesn't affect any of the wiring or anything like that. They're not hung up on anything, not twisted. And then you can go ahead and reach underneath there and pull them tight. The kit does come with a little plastic pry tool where you can tuck things into place if you want to. And then they also come with gloves as well if you want to use those when you stick your hands underneath the seat. But once that's all done, you can see the back here has those same bungee cords, and then you attach the hooks to those as well, and you can hook those underneath the seat just like the old one was hooked. Then for these headrests, this guy pretty much just slides right over top and then velcros at the bottom. Super straightforward. And then we can pop that into place. So for this side with the power seat controls, these guys pretty much just pop off. You can take your plastic pry tool that comes with the kit and just get underneath there and pop it off. And then there's going to be a couple of Phillips head screws that you can remove, and that should free up this plastic part, at least in this spot. And then in the back here, there's going to be one more Phillips head screw. So once you get everything all tucked up underneath there, I actually had to fold some of the seat cover up under here just because I have the automatic seat controls here. But that was fine. And then pretty much just put all those screws back in just to tighten everything up in place. And then these controls here will just pop back into place, and you can go ahead and tighten everything up and tuck everything in. And then for the center console cover, this guy just slips on. It's pretty straightforward, nothing really to it. And then for the back here, I just used the plastic trim piece tool to really get it all tucked up underneath there, and it still opens and closes just fine. And now for the back, we'll just pull this seat forward and pull both of these headrests out once again. And then we can go ahead and stick the seat cover behind the seat belt here. Make sure that's all fed through everything. Everything lines up. And then back here, those straps are pretty much the same as the ones that go underneath the seats in the front. Pretty much just go all the way around and then wrap up behind here. And then of course, you can pop these guys through cover just like the front, and then we can go ahead and tighten everything up and massage everything into place. And then for this bottom part, it's pretty straightforward. Got it all installed here, but pretty much the same story. You just have these straps that come around here, and then the bungee cord that wraps around the entire thing. So you can see where I tied it off here. This should be fine because this thing doesn't actually latch. These are kind of just set it flat. So as long as this knot is on the side here on both sides, that should be fine. And then I cut these guys short and then just hit them with a lighter real quick, just so that everything stays in place and doesn't fray. And then this side should install just like the other. You can see here where I tied everything off. We're getting it nice and tight. Back of this guy, this is how I got it set up. And yeah, everything seems to fit super nice and tight. These guys still latch and sit where they should. And yeah. All right, so these things are all installed here. Turned out really well. These things fit phenomenal. The only thing is it's a little bit loose on the back here, but I don't think there's really any way to prevent that considering that it's kind of slopes in like that. But definitely not a big deal, and the rest of it just fits really, really nice. You can hardly even tell that these are seat covers at all. It really just looks like I have leather seats in here now, which is great. Back seat, same deal. I mean, these things just look really, really nice. And they feel good too. It doesn't feel like cheap leather or anything like that. It feels like actual car leather. What I really like about these things too is that both seats now have a pocket back here. Before it was just this one. So you can see on the other side here. Yeah, one just like the passenger side. So what I'll do is I'll drive this thing around for a week, maybe more. Try and break everything in and then tell you guys what I think. So this is about a week later. I took this truck on a pretty big road trip and nobody had any complaints about them. Everything's held up really well. Still look great. Nothing slid around at all or anything like that. And everyone who got in and out of it thought they were super comfortable and could hardly even tell that they were seat covers. The one thing I did notice is that these seats do have a pretty high friction coefficient when you're getting in and out of the truck. Not a big deal, and definitely not something I noticed. And to be honest, I'm really not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. When you're sitting in it, it kind of holds you in pretty well. But that was really the only thing I noticed. Definitely wouldn't say it's a downside, and I'm super impressed with these seat covers overall. I can't recommend them enough. Even all the stitching and everything is just super, super high quality, which I know can be really hard to show on camera, but it's definitely not a cheap seat cover and doesn't have that cheap feeling. They are real Napa leather, which is exactly what you want in a seat cover, or high quality leather seats. So yeah, they're nice and thick, don't feel like they're gonna rip, and yeah, I can't recommend them enough. So that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.